BTS's Jimin is a human with the heart of an angel. Have you ever seen a global megastar suddenly kneel on the ground just to greet a dog? This extraordinary soft side always shines through BTS's Jimin whenever he interacts with pets. Behind his spectacular stage performances, the warmth reflected in how he approaches dogs proves a genuine sincerity and deep empathy that goes far beyond his public persona. Far from being just cute moments for the camera, his natural gestures carry a deep emotional story and demonstrate a high level of social awareness. Here is an in-depth analysis of why Jimin's sweet interactions with dogs never fail to touch the hearts of millions around the world. Hello Army, welcome back to Jimin Day. Number 1 Fans of Jimin. Behind his always stunning and energetic stage performances, BTS's Jimin holds a deeply compassionate side, especially when interacting with pets like dogs. His sincere love for dogs is not merely a camera-facing formality, but a true reflection of his naturally warm and affectionate personality. Whenever a dog is around him, the global megastar's aura softens instantly, revealing a gentle and deeply caring young man. This aspect continues to capture public attention, making every interaction he has with animals heartwarming to anyone who watches. Observed closely through various reality shows and behind-the-scenes content, Jimin's body language when approaching a dog demonstrates high attention to detail and respect for living beings. He rarely rushes in or hugs a dog abruptly. Instead, he lowers his body to match the dog's eye level. Kneeling or sitting on the floor acts as a subtle non-verbal cue that grants the animal a sense of security without feeling intimidated. This thoughtful approach proves just how sensitive and careful Jimin is when treating creatures smaller than himself. The verbal language Jimin uses when speaking to dogs also carries its own distinct charm. His voice naturally shifts to a softer, gentler, and soothing tone that frequently calms even the most anxious dogs. Words of praise and terms of endearment flow effortlessly without appearing staged. His way of communicating showcases high emotional intelligence, enabling him to convey tranquility and affection through his tone alone. Jimin's physical touch with the dogs he encounters reflects extraordinary patience. He never hurries to pet or stroke them, instead allowing the dog to sniff his hand first to build trust. Gentle scratches behind the ears or under the chin often leave these animals comfortable enough to fall asleep in his lap. These intimate, peaceful moments serve as proof that the bond formed between them is purely built on the positive energy he radiates. The warmth of Jimin's nature is even more evident when he interacts with shy or hard-to-approach dogs. Instead of giving up or forcing the interaction, Jimin displays extra patience by waiting calmly until the dog feels brave enough to step closer. His willingness to compromise and adapt to the animal's comfort zone shows how deeply he respects the boundaries of others. This unselfish trait remains a primary reason why so many people are touched whenever they see him with pets. His naturally attentive disposition is also reflected in how he always prioritizes an animal's physical well-being before pampering them. On several occasions, Jimin has been remarkably quick to notice if a dog is thirsty, exhausted, or uncomfortable with its surroundings. This intuitive sensitivity shows that his love is not just about wanting to play, but represents a deep concern for the animal's safety and comfort. Reactions from international media and global audiences to this phenomenon have consistently been filled with warm praise. Major entertainment outlets frequently highlight Jimin's moments with dogs as authentic proof of his kind heart away from the stage lights. Many critics and journalists note that global fame has not changed his grounded and loving nature. Positive comments flood digital spaces whenever videos or photos of his interactions with dogs surface on social media. For fans and the general public, witnessing Jimin with dogs offers a more intimate perspective on the person behind the grand name of BTS. These simple moments break down the barrier between a world-renowned idol and an ordinary human longing for simple warmth. Many people express feeling comforted and finding emotional peace just by seeing how genuinely Jimin shares his affection with these animals. The impact of his compassionate nature extends beyond the screen, inspiring broader acts of kindness within society. Jimin's love for animals has encouraged many people to care more about the welfare of pets and stray animals. The indirect awareness passed on to the public elevates these simple interactions into something with far meaningful social value. Overall, analyzing Jimin's personality through his interactions with dogs proves that his charm lies not only in his extraordinary artistic talent. The sincerity, gentleness, and empathy he naturally shows to animals form the primary foundation of his charisma as a public figure. He demonstrates that true kindness requires no complex narrative, it can be clearly seen in small acts, such as how one treats a dog. Ultimately, the sweet interactions between Jimin and the dogs he meets will remain one of the most beautiful aspects of his career. The star's soft side offers a refreshing reminder amid the fast-paced entertainment industry. Through his boundless warmth, Jimin has conquered not only the global stage, but also continues to win the hearts of millions through his pure love for fellow living creatures. The emotional weight of this personality analysis feels even stronger when listening to Jimin's own direct statements regarding his relationship with animals. In rare moments where he opens up about his private life, Jimin has shared deep memories of Dosun, his childhood dog. Through honest words, he expressed the profound grief he felt when Dosun passed away. That emotional experience during his youth became a turning point shaping how he views and cherishes animals today. That loss left a lasting impression, prompting Jimin to refrain from rushing into adopting a new dog, as he fully understands the immense responsibility and emotional bond required. In an interview, he mentioned that his love had not diminished in the slightest, but he wanted to ensure he could be a truly responsible owner when the right time comes. This honesty and maturity prove that his love for animals is not a passing hobby, but an emotional commitment he holds with deep respect. Beyond past memories, Jimin also openly acknowledges how small animals serve as a source of emotional healing amid his demanding schedule. He once shared that simply watching an innocent dog play or rest its head on his lap makes all fatigue and stress evaporate. This simple yet heartfelt expression reinforces that for Park Jimin, interacting with dogs offers a pure moment where he can shed his global star status and be entirely himself. When examined from the perspective of animal psychology and canine behavior, Jimin's intuitive approach aligns with scientific methods for reducing anxiety in dogs. Animal behaviorists emphasize that how a person enters an animal's personal space, proxemics, strongly dictates its emotional response. When Jimin lowers his body to eye level, he scientifically eliminates the threat of vertical dominance. This non-intimidating posture sends a neurobiological signal to the dog that it is in a safe environment, dramatically lowering the production of cortisol, the stress hormone. Beyond body posture, using a soft, undulating vocal frequency, commonly known in animal psychology terminology as dog-directed speech, has a significant physiological impact. Research in ethology shows that a consistent high-pitched, soothing tone, such as the one Jimin uses, can trigger the release of oxytocin in both the dog and the human interacting with it. This calming effect explains why initially anxious or defensive dogs can instantly relax their muscles and show signs of trust, such as lowering their ears and softly wagging their tails around him. Animal welfare professionals also praise Jimin's consistency in reading calming signals displayed by dogs. By pausing and allowing the dog to conduct an olfactory investigation, sniffing, before touching it, Jimin practices consent-based interaction. This academic analysis proves that the charm of Jimin's interactions with dogs is not merely a visually adorable sight, but a real-world example of effective, ethical cross-species communication rooted in deep emotional understanding.